Jamison, it's also been a few days on from the game of the weekend. What's the squad reflection on, was the good and the bad of that win on Saturday?
Yeah, I suppose we saw some good stuff, didn't we, in patches, and so probably the biggest work on is trying to deliver it more consistently. And but yeah, I mean, we got the result in the end, which was pretty big, and the Italy side have definitely come a long way in the last few years, and it's a big challenge now, and it's good for the competition. So, but yeah, I think the overall feeling was pretty good. Happy to get a win and to roll on.
You mentioned big challenge there. How much better do Ireland need to be to get the result you want in Twickenham this weekend?
Yeah, I'd say a good bit. There's plenty of improvements to be had, and when I suppose you put yourself in England's shoes, and they're off the back of a pretty tough loss at the weekend, so they're going to be fired up, and which makes our job much tougher. But to your point, yeah, we probably need to improve a little bit.
Let's look.
Sorry, I should have said at the start. The first questions are live, so Justin, and then we'll go to the bargain section.
Jamison, how far do you think this team is from, I suppose, getting results that turns the corner? I'm thinking back to the England game in COVID, Jack Cummins' try under Andy. It seemed night and day from that result. Do you think that's what this team needs?
Yeah, I suppose we have to prove it to ourselves, that it's in there. And I think the frustrating thing to a point is that we've put together some really good training sessions, but we haven't been able to deliver it out there on the weekend. So that's probably our biggest work on as a team, really, is delivering on the weekend. But we certainly know we're capable of it. So yeah, like I said, it's a pretty big work on for us to deliver at the weekend, which is ultimately the 80 minutes we're judged by. So yeah, big work on for us.
And just in the review, a very promising start for the weekend. What shifts the momentum in the initial favour? How do you go about identifying that?
Yeah, well, they're like I say, they've improved massively, haven't they? And they're a serious side. I think many people still don't give them the credit that they deserve. For someone, they used to be the minnows of the competition. I think they've come a long way, and they're challenging, their best teams now. So I think it's great. But to your point, they've some serious athletes across that back line, and a pretty strong fullback now that are a strong set piece. So they're a tough team to play against, and I think they showed that on the weekend.
And just final one, Dara, do you want to?
Yeah, sure. James, were you happy with your own performance, I suppose, after France game? Was disappointing night for all involved, but you come off the bench and made a decent impact against Italy?
Yeah, I suppose I was happy, as a bench we spoke about trying to bring a bit of energy to the game, and I think for the most part we did that. Certain areas we can still be better at, but that was kind of the main thing we wanted to add when coming on, was lifting the boys and giving a bit of energy, and it felt as though we did that for the most part.
It's great getting the start, light a fire under you ahead of the game.
Yeah, it probably does. I'm a competitive guy, and so these kinds of things happen, and go and trying to find a bit of feedback, and then go out and train and compete. Has always been my mindset, and I think it'll remain the same until I'm done. So yeah.